Wrestling fans, thanks for clicking today's Dreaded Heroes report. One of these days soon, if I can make a laptop computer with a little camera and stuff, I'll take us outside to do the reports. Get tired of this in here, don't you? I don't have no windows. WWE superstar Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson has signed on to star in and be an executive producer in a new drama comedy series for HBO. The untitled 30-minute weekly show will chronicle the lives of athletes in Miami, something The Rock, can relate to, I guess. And The Rock's Pain and Gain co-star Mark Wahlberg and his ex-wife and manager Danny Johnson will also serve as executive producers. Steve Levinson of Entourage will also write a pilot for the episode. We'll see how that goes. Theme song for WWE's Total Divas TV show that's going to be airing on E! soon, I hear, is Charmed and Beauty by CFOS. The song is now available on iTunes, by the way. And AWF, it's an indie promotion in Ringgold, Georgia. They're advertising Ric Flair to face off against the Nature Boy, Paul Lee, at their May 4th show. WWE's Teddy Long is also being advertised for the show. If you want to check it out, it's AWF WOW, W-O-W, @.com. Triple H kicked off last night's NXT taping, talking about how WWE has been there for 1 year, then awarded $10,000 scholarship to a Full Sail University student, Allison Alive. And Allison had worked with the WWE staff and crew while NXT was being taped at Full Sail University. Great deal. And they also did another scholarship there. I think their first one was back in September. WWE.com has launched a sub-website for June 16th Payback pay-per-view. In case you want to fly over there. Not much there, just a poster maybe. With the recent speculation that The Shield might have a fourth member, one of NXT's top wrestlers made an interesting tweet that could be a hint that he's affiliated with the group. Several days ago, the Shield member Seth Rollins, he tweeted, "Tearing down the walls brick by brick by brick. We need no thought control. Believe in the Shield." Right after that, NXT star Sami Zayn, formerly known as El Generico, responded. He says, WWE Rollins, I believe in the Shield. I will follow. A dark segment after last night's WWE NXT taping down south. Damien Sandow hosted a talk show called, can you believe this, Damien Sandow Show? I bet they paid somebody to come up with that. Anyway, a special guest was John Cena, and Cena and Sandow joked on each other, before Cena declared he would retain the WWE title against Ryback at Extreme Rules. All right, Jim Ross tweeted the following about the segment. He said, Cena and Sandow entertaining as hell on the Damien Sandow Show here at NXT tonight. Better than dancing. Tug of war, Sandow sings. Ryback versus Daniel Bryan. Now, you might want to watch this. Will air tonight on SmackDown and is receiving rave reviews from within WWE. One wrestler calls it easily Ryback's best match ever. And I didn't know Ryback ever had a best match ever, but hey, I'll check it. Kevin Nash, and he says he and Scott Hall are interested in going on a tour together, telling their story. Nash tweeted on Thursday, says, great night, just spent 3 hours talking to my brother. Scott and I want to cover the country telling our story, do a Q&A, photo op, signing, and collect as much money as we can. Former El Generico wrestled the former Claudio Castagnoli at last night's NXT taping in a match for, I guess it's going to be on the May 22nd show if you get NXT. Ross tweeted about Antonio Cesaro and Sami Zayn, saying, Sami just had an awesome match against Cesaro, superb by both, raw quality. Ross also revealed that the two announced teams for Thursday's taping were Tony Dawson and William Regal, and then Brad Maddox and Tom Phillips. Ross said Michael Cole were both coaching both teams. coaching a team, unless they're going to sit at the announce desk. All right, WWE's website is now selling several WWE WrestleMania 29 DVDs and Blu-ray packages. Some come with the event program, dog tags, and T-shirt. WWE, they did the following matches that should be on tonight's SmackDown. It's going to be Ryback versus Bryant, which I told you about. Zatter is, I don't know who that is, but Zack Ryder, divide the words up, versus putting them together now for Fandango. He's going to be taking on the Dancing Fool. Zeb Colder takes on Ricardo Rodriguez. I like to see that. Randy Orton taking on Damien Sandow. Sheamus taking on Mark Henry in an arm wrestling contest. Somebody's going to cheat. We know that will happen. Kane taking on Dean Ambrose. MMA fighter and TNA wrestler King Mo made his wrestling debut on Wednesday's night in a dark match before the OVW taping down in Louisville, Kentucky. That used to be on the Fox channel down there, I think. I'm not sure if it's still on it or not. But he defeated Austin Bradley after using an armbar submission. Mo used a mix of martial art holds and, well, MMA holds, let's say, and wrestling moves during the match. Eric Rowland and Mark Harper of the Wyatt family became the new NXT Tag Team Champions Thursday night taping. They defeated Adrian Neville and Bo Dallas after filling in for injured Oliver Gray. The match was scheduled to air on May 8th episode of NXT, if you get that. TNA changed the channel. January 30th, 2014 event at the Hydro in Glasgow will be broadcast live to the United States according to STV in Scotland. Dixie Carter was in STV's Glasgow studio to make the announcement. She said it's historic for the number of reasons. One, it's the first time that we've ever broadcast live out of the United States and outside the country. First time in this big, beautiful building that you're seeing behind me that we're really excited for. But also, Challenge TV is going to be broadcasting the show live from Scotland, and that's going to be the first time. They've not been delayed for several days, and it's the first time that everyone in the UK will get to see Impact Wrestling live. People of Scotland are just lovely. They're the nicest people in the world, but they're also rowdy, which we love. It's a great combination for us, so they're very, very gracious to us and when we're here. Okay. Sting became the new #1 contender on last night's episode of Impact Wrestling. He's going to be facing TNA heavyweight champion Bully Ray at Slammiversary. A profile of WWE performer, remember old MVP? Well, he's around every once in a while. Over in Japan for quite a while. He landed on WWE.com. It's noting that he's listed as a superstar, not an alumni. His interest theme's also been added to the company's official YouTube channel. Does that tell us something? Good. After getting a lot of tweets from fans asking about his WWE status, he responded, "I have said before and I maintain I'm good relationships, good terms with WWE, and return at some point is always a possibility. Thank you for caring." What about caring? We're just nosing. WWE CEO Vince McMahon tweeted the following happy birthday message to The Rock. Turned 41 yesterday. Happy birthday to 7-time AJPW champion Steve Mack, 34 years old. Also, this would have been the birthday of former Hall of Famer, he is the Hall of Famer, Stu Hart. Would have been 98 years old today. And on this day in 1996, the wrestling world lost former AWA WWF United States champion Ray Stevens at the age of 60. He was one of the first people I seen wrestling whenever I went to live events back when I was just a little tyke. But he was called Ray Shire. They were, him and Roy and Ray Shire were the Shire brothers. And when Ray Stevens came around, I thought it was the country singer wrestling. I thought, those don't sound right, but it wasn't. That was him. Thanks for clicking, you guys. Well, I didn't have the internet then, so I didn't know nothing. I gotta go.